it's VJ.
It's Jay.
And this is
A Sip
and a Shot. Woo, 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 woo. This is gonna be a fun one.
Yeah. Cause we don't know where this is going.
We don't know where it's gonna go. But those are the best ones.
Yep, this has been, I guess, a day, a weekend to say the least.
I know. Let's drink and then we'll
get into it.
So, we are doing a pineapple upside down shot.
Yep.
Pineapple upside down cake or pineapple upside down?
It's pineapple upside down cake shot. Even though we didn't use cake.
Even though we didn't use cake, we didn't use vodka at all for the shot.
Yeah, so maybe it's just a pineapple upside down because they ain't got no cake to it.
Right. But this is grenadine, heavy poured grenadine.
Heavy poured grenadine. I can't see from the top what I'm doing. I just pour it.
She doesn't listen. I was like, I think
that's enough.
That's enough.
But yeah, I'm not the listener.
That's okay. And then it's pineapple juice mixed with rum.
Yep.
We did. What kind of rum did we use?
Regular rum.
Okay.
Just white rum.
Cane rum.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we did cane.
Yeah. And
it's garnished with a pretty little cherry.
It has a little cherry. I'm gonna
You're gonna stir.
Swizzle my grenadine a little bit just cause. Okay. I don't like sweet drinks and
No, you're not gonna like this.
Oh, I know. But I know I messed it up.
Okay. Hey.
I'm trying to get myself prepared.
You're not gonna like it.
Okay. Cheers to the good.
Cheers to the bad.
Cheers to all the things we wish we had. Clink. Tap it all up. Uh-oh. Not bad at all.
It's not too sweet.
No.
I have the craziest story about pineapple upside down.
Oh. Okay. What is it?
So, I don't know if you remember, me and a few of my line sisters went to Panama City Beach, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And we had just turned 21 because we went for our 21st birthday. And we went to this bar. It wasn't even a bar, it was a club. Do you remember where they used to do the spring fling, like MTV Spring Bling?
Yeah.
I didn't know that took place in Panama City. So we were at the big clubs.
Okay.
So one of our friends, one is like 21 and up and the other one is 18 and up.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time, everybody wasn't 21, but it's fine. So we go. We're all having a good time. Like, we got super dressed up because that's what you used to do back in the day. And we had on like 5-inch heels and dresses.
To the club.
So we went, and then nobody was like really having fun. And I think everyone was kind of upset because some people bought fake IDs that didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
Some people just weren't in a party mood.
Yeah.
I don't know why, because we're 21 in Panama City Beach.
Yes.
So we're kind of just like walking around. I think people's feet started hurting. But the thing about there is once you're in,
mm-hmm.
you can come and go as you want.
Oh, nice.
So we left.
Classic.
Left. Dropped off the people who could not have a good time.
Classic.
Me, I'm a name drop. Changed clothes, because I think we had went to like dinner or something.
Yeah.
Changed clothes, put on like sandals, like shorts, tank top, because that's what everybody else had on.
Yeah.
Me, Kelly, and Kiana drove back to the club.
Mm-hmm.
When I tell you, we had the time of our freaking life. So the bartender we were like, we just want something sweet. So she was making us pineapple upside down shots.
Oh.
I probably had 7 or 8 of those. And every time she gave them to me,
mm-hmm.
it kept getting higher and higher. I have a picture of us.
Like the grenadine kept getting higher and higher?
No, the amount of alcohol kept getting and they have the, like the little Dixie cups and shot glasses. Not the tiny paper ones, but like
mm-hmm.
probably like 6 to 8 ounces. It started like under half.
And then it just becoming a drink.
It became a drink, but we were taking it like it was shots.
Naturally.
When I tell you, me and Kelly, we were on the stage with these white girls, like at the time of our lives. And I remember, this might not be a good thing, but it's fine. Kiana had to take care of us.
Mm-hmm.
I remember we went to
they're
get
gonna
pizza.
love this. They're gonna love this, especially since Kiana's gonna be here later on, and she's gonna have no idea that this conversation happened until a week later.
I was gonna say, so this is coming out in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But she was like, VJ, just sit here. And I was like, okay. She was talking to this guy. She was like, I'm gonna get you some pizza. I was like, okay. I remember that, and I remember sitting at like picnic tables. Mm-hmm. And I remember she sat down. She gave me the pizza. I remember my mouth being like open. Mm-hmm. You know. And then I remember the guy she was talking to, just everything getting black. I don't know how we got home. Kiana wasn't drinking. It was only me. I don't know how she got me home. Honestly, and I remember I woke up in the hotel with them. Mm-hmm. And I haven't, to this day, I never asked her how I got home. I might ask her today.
Yeah, you could ask her, not on the podcast. It would be so random for her episode to come out on Wednesday, and then people would hear the the story behind the answer.
Yeah.
A week later, but
so like we're saying, so this comes out in 2 weeks because my bestie is turning 30 on the day that we normally record, so we're gonna do it early and then go from there. So we got y'all covered week after week.
Week after week. Okay.
So our next drink, I had to give that. When you said we're doing pineapple upside down, I was like, I have to give that. It just kept getting bigger and bigger. And we were like, like you're not supposed to drink at the time of our lives. There's a challenge out on TikTok where it's like dance like a white girl.
Yeah, I love it.
We were dancing for our lives like a white girl.
Man, I miss college. You gotta dance like nobody's watching.
That's it. You can close your eyes.
Feel it. Oh, let the music run through your body. That's
the perks of a PWI and being black. You really don't care.
At all.
Okay, let's take the drink.
Okay.
I was going to say, we were at the club last night. Not at the club, but a bar last night. Dancing like it was nobody's business. Okay.
This is a melon ball drink.
Yeah, I don't know if melon balls normally have orange juice in it.
I've never had one. I've never made the shot.
Oh, I've had the shot.
Nope. Only thing with melon I drink is Tokyo teas.
Oh. So a melon ball has vodka and melon liqueur. Or Midori.
Y'all know how I feel about that vodka.
And then this one has orange juice in it. Melon balls don't typically have orange juice, but this one's
like pineapple or something like that.
This one's called Thornton's.
Thornton's melon ball.
Cheers.
Whatever. Cheers. We'll drink it. It's cool.
It's like perfect for our topic today.
Okay.
It feels like a white girl drink.
I don't think so, but okay. Alright.
So.
If we were gonna go for it, it would be vodka cranberry with a splash of lime.
Yeah.
That's
vodka and Tito's.
Yeah. Can you get Tito soda?
No, but like when you're 21.
I've never seen anybody order this drink.
But I remember I loved making it in bartender school. Like we had to make it as part of our test.
Yeah, I like making the shots.
Of melon ball shots?
Not those, but like just shots in general. We did like a shot relay. That was like the best freaking day of class to me.
Oh wow.
Where she had like 2 different bars. They turned the lights off. They turned the music up.
Oh.
And then the instructor stood in the middle, and she was like, "I need a red-headed slut." And you had to like run from the end of the bar, make it, and then carry your drinks down to the bottom and like put it down there. And then she was like, and once people started slowing down, she was like, "All right, you make me this, you make me that," and she would switch it up. And so then it was like the whole class is running, and everybody was like, "No, don't put that in there. Don't put that in there." And then if you won, you didn't win anything, but it was just a fun like competition.
Right, and it's also very. What's the word? Like that's what really happens at a bar.
Yes.
Like you hear like you're making a drink and your bartender, like whoever you're working with, is making another drink. And like when I was bartending, the girl I was bartending with, her and I became really good friends. But she didn't get her license. Mm-hmm. She was just her family owned the bar. And I was like, okay, no, don't put that in there. Like we just helped each other out. Mm-hmm. So but it's like okay, let me get you.
But that's really how it is. Or the bar I worked at, after a certain time, and they had a DJ in there, like the music is loud, and like people are just like yelling, and you're like, or they don't know what they want when they walk up to the bar.
And it's like, oh, I want something sweet. And it's like, listen, Trick,
I don't have time for this. I got 7 other people lined up. Like, what do you want?
Sweet. Like, look at the menu, especially when it's busy.
Yes, when it's like, if it's not busy, I don't mind coming with something. But if it's
you want a Long Island? Okay.
Like that law group that said they're gonna have 100 people in there, and it'll be like 300 people in there, and they're like 6 people deep at the bar, 2 bartenders, no bus boys.
So then y'all have the bus.
We didn't do anything. It was literally like the owner was busing for us, and glasses were breaking. Like we were just, and they were standing on bar stools and chairs, like yelling, "Can I get this? Can I get that?" And you're just like on autopilot, give me your card, give me your card, give me your card, swipe, stashing it. And then, like, we would hear, like, a glass break, and he's like, don't worry about it. The owner's like, don't worry about it, just go. And so we're just, like, stepping over glass. Like, I don't have time. And he's trying to call backup to come in. Nobody was coming. And it's, like, 10 o'clock at night, so it's kind of like, you already might be asleep or doing something else.
Yeah.
That was the wildest friggin' party.
That's
they were dancing on tables, like, the bar is packed, and all of a sudden you hear, go, Rachel, go, Rachel. Go, Rachel. And I look up and she's dancing on top of the table, and I'm like, I don't have time to go get you.
Tell you to get your ass down.
And then I look over, and some guy, or like the owner comes back, he's like, they're chugging soy sauce. It's like, how? What level of drunk do you have to be to chug soy sauce?
At what age?
Well, they were finishing law school, so.
So that puts you at like 4 years of college is like, what, 23 law schools, what, 2 or 3 years?
I think 2 or 3 more years, maybe. Well, a lot of people I know are just getting the bar level.
What age? I'm sorry, how long is law school?
Come on, city.
How long does law school take? Oh, it's 5 years.
Oh, okay.
So like
so
27,
28. Yeah, that was what was happening.
Okay.
And
well, this is a great segue. This week we are talking about interracial dating.
Yeah.
Woo!
Just kind of, one of those topics you pull out of a hat, and here we are.
We're gonna run with it.
We're gonna run with it.
We don't have any note. I have one note.
Are you gonna talk about your farmer boy?
That was my note.
That's been on the notes for a while, and I have no idea who this guy is that she's talking about. And that's why we put it down, because you were like, oh, Bisha does this thing where she's very good at like projecting. And I think we were looking at Instagram, he was like, you wouldn't date anybody outside of your race. And I was like, huh? What do you mean I wouldn't date somebody else? She was like, you wouldn't do that. And I was like, I did do that. And you were
dated
like,
someone outside of your race?
OJ.
Okay. OJ was Latino, right?
And what are we?
Black.
And when you sign your paperwork, do you put black and Latino or
non-Hispanic?
non-Hispanic descent? Exactly.
When I think of interracial dating, I don't think of that though.
I mean, it counts, but because I said that, I was like, you're the one that wouldn't. And you were like, I dated a white boy. And I was like, who? Like a white, like a spicy white, quote unquote.
Ooh.
And you were like, no. He was like
No.
a farmer.
Yeah.
Like a farmer boy. And I was like, excuse me? Break that down for us.
So, I met this guy at, my brother was throwing a party. It might have been for Taylor's birthday.
How long ago was this?
This was like right after, maybe like 2014.
See, that's what I thought.
It was like 2014.
But that wasn't, whoa, I'm trying to come with the nickname, but all things I don't think I should say.
What nickname?
It's WBT.
No.
See, that's who I thought.
Oh, no, it wasn't him.
No, it's like, so these are names.
WBT. Okay, I know he's. That is the nickname. No.
Had to give initials to the nickname.
Were you there? Did you come over?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I was like, I don't know who you're talking about.
You do.
Because all I remember is WBT.
No, so it was another guy there who doesn't hang out. He was a friend's. I didn't know this. Let me preface this. I did not know that he was a friend who I had like a little crush on, but his like college roommate.
Oh.
I did not know that. I didn't know at the time. I thought he was just like one of my brother's friends.
Mm-hmm.
And he was this 6'4", cornbread fed white boy.
Never saw that man at that party.
It wasn't a party. It was like a kickback.
Okay,
You
at
weren't
that
there.
resident. I missed
You
that
were
one.
there because
Yeah.
we did the like small party for Taylor.
Yeah.
And it was after Amira's prom.
Yes.
Yeah, because I had on my list. I had my little hot pants on. But he was just so cool, and he was big, like.
And she was like them big.
Like thick at the
She
top.
like them big. What's that TikTok song that all the guys?
Big
like,
top.
Yeah, Big Top. And there's a song that they like.
Big gangster.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like, and so I did not know, but so I'm like flirting with, there's a video, she took a video of me flirting with him, and I think she was trying to tell me to stop flirting with him because she knew who he was, but I did not, and I always wanted to know what it would be like to kiss a white boy, because I have very thick lips. And most white men have very thin lips.
I've been kissed by quite a few white
You
men.
have been, I have not, and we never kissed.
And when I say it wasn't consensual.
That's a story for the no.
It's like that could fit into this episode.
Every
right
time
here.
we would go outside, though, every time we would go out
for a whole year. It's like just 1 year of torture. I didn't know what I put out in the atmosphere.
I don't know what you would put out in the atmosphere either. Like, we would be dancing, and she would like leave to go to the bar, to the bathroom, and it's like small clubs that we know. She would come back, she would grab my shoulders, and be like, "I just got kissed." It's like, what?
And it wouldn't really be people that I might not have even been. Oh, it would be people like I would be talking to randomly, like, and you know, like what you're waiting at the bar or you're standing in line for the bathroom or something, and somebody's like, "Oh, what's up? Hey, what's up?" And then you're just like having small talk,
conversation,
and then somehow they would pounce.
You must have been given something.
I don't know. I wish I could give it now. I don't know what it is.
Was there ever any black guys who did that?
No.
It was only white guys?
Only white guys. I haven't kissed on that. It would be like they would kiss my hand, my neck. I've gotten caught once on the lips, and I ran. That was in Myrtle Beach. And I was dancing with, you know, we talked about going to a PWI where it's like, you just don't care, you'll dance with anybody. Like, I came to party. So I'm a dance. Like, I'm not going to stand in the corner to look cute. I don't care. I'm going to dance, and I don't care who's watching.
Put my flats on, and we're going to have a good time.
Okay? And in Myrtle Beach, I was dancing with this white guy, and we were, like, jamming. It's not like I was grinding on him or anything.
It was like a front-to-front dance, like...
You know, like you might do at somebody's wedding with like a cousin, or like, you know, not because, you know, it's like non-sexual, where you're just like, you know, or another girl. Does that fit better?
Okay.
He might have thought it was something more.
And so he kept getting closer and closer.
And I think I kept backing up, like trying to like adjust for it. Ooh, because I was good with a spin move. I could spin myself right out of a situation. And then we're dancing, and then next thing you know, he kind of lunges forward, and his lips are on my lips. And I didn't know what to do.
She got so bad. She was like, I don't know why this keeps happening to me. And I went like Jello shot number 5.
And I just run off to the bathroom and
to wash your lips.
To wash my lips, and thank God they hadn't attended in there with mouthwash. Because I rinsed my mouth out. Not that his tongue, not that anything entered, but I just didn't want to risk it. I don't know what that is.
I don't know if mouthwash, like, does mouthwash,
I don't know, it kills 99% of germs, I think. I don't think it gets...
Is that mouthwash?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Listerine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, or your roommate stopped the other time. There was another time in Towson when a guy tried, and she
That's
was like,
that's quick.
she was like watching it happen, and she was like, oh no, he's gonna go for it, and she was like, hey, and I was like, ooh.
I don't know how she always does. Like, she can sit stuff. This is a whole different conversation, but she always is like right on time for stuff.
Yes.
Like, even when I used to try to sneak stuff by her.
You're not good at sneaking stuff.
I'm not,
Period.
because I remember I tried to. I say sneak a guy up, but it was just like, it wasn't anything extra, and I didn't tell her. And as soon as I was done signing him in to the door. She walks in.
She be right on time. You were like,
she's like, huh?
okay.
And then we went to a different floor. And she was like, where are you going? I was like, oh, we're going to Denise's floor. She was like, oh, okay.
And you know, as a friend, that means so much more than what she's saying.
She kept kicking the door open, like, so
the
door wouldn't close.
In the elevator.
Please.
Girl.
And it was, like, he wasn't
somebody you should be hanging, I mean, not should be hanging out with, but.
No, he wasn't anyone that I was, like, talking to or feeling. I was in a whole relationship. But I didn't feel like defending that.
Yeah, the situation.
Yeah. But then I'm like, you are so naive.
Good old Pop-Pop.
She was gonna name drop. Okay.
I mean, that was fake name drop because it's not even like his actual name.
Wow. Did we ever find out what his actual name is?
Yeah. You want me to say that?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because we found out via police. No. Anyway, it is like you have it like something, and it wasn't like bad. And he said he wanted to borrow my Bible. How green am I? And I was like, yeah, that's fine.
So green. So many guys I know talk about Bible study that they be going to in a late night Bible study.
It wasn't even like a Bible study situation. We like stayed in the common area, and then I had to go. I was like, I want my Bible back.
Did he open it at all?
I don't know. I have no clue. He got the Bible. We like chit chatted for a while.
He knew what the line was to get you though. It's like, I need to borrow your Bible. Okay.
I'm like, that's fine. Like, and I think, was my ex in that fraternity at the time?
I don't think so. I think
he had crossed right before him. Around the same time.
Yeah. I think it was like right before. After Pop-Pop.
Yeah. Anyway, can we stop saying Pop-Pop? Anyway.
That's, I can go with the real name. I can give him a new name.
Or.
You want to change the subject?
We're done with the subject. Anyway, so my farm boy. So we were really, like, we were talking. Like, he was leaving, so like I walked into his car because I wasn't getting ready to leave yet. And he was just, ooh. And then I came to find out he used to have really long hair, but by the time I met him, he had like the little black boy buzz cut. So we would chit chat here and there, and he was like, "Hey, do you want to shoot shotguns?"
Oh, that's shotguns.
Yeah. So I was like, "Yeah, we can. That'll be fun. Let's shoot shotguns.
Let's go for it."
So he sent me where he lived at the farmhouse with his grandparents.
Fun.
And we shot shotguns.
And how was did you meet his grandparents?
I did not meet his grandparents. I did meet maybe nephews. And one was, a white child, and the other one was a biracial child.
Okay.
And he was like, "You're not supposed to wear white to a farm," because I had on a white T-shirt. And I was like, I didn't know I was going to a farm. I thought I was like going to somewhere else.
Leave it to little kids. Leave it to children. They're gonna tell you like it is.
Yeah, but it was cool.
Your outfit doesn't fit. You don't belong here.
You were a mistake.
Like, play with me if you want to.
Right. So that was that experience.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was really cool. When I left, I knew we were probably not gonna see each other again.
Okay.
Do you ever get those feelings like after,
yes.
like he was cool to like text and talk to or whatever?
Yeah, but like this
this will never work.
I get those feelings all the time.
At the time, you know, I think about some of the men I used to talk to where go out on dates with. I'm like, you should have kept in touch with them.
Really? You think so?
It would have been fun, right?
It would have been entertaining. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I don't know about. I mean, fun to hear about. Yes. Actual fun, don't know.
Probably not.
Probably not.
I don't think it would have been too good.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Well, you make the decisions you need to. There's only one guy I wish I stayed in contact with, but he burned his bridge before the waiter.
Hamilton.
Yeah, because we were good friends.
Oh, if y'all, I don't know at what point you've come into listening to this podcast. But there's an episode about nicknames.
Mm-hmm.
So chances are, unless it's a woman that's a friend of ours, you probably won't hear their real name.
Yeah.
I was like, anybody else is nicknamed. So Hamilton, of course, his name is not Hamilton. We just, privacy reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah. You try to be.
Yeah. I just like I lost contact with him, and it's not my fault. And it's not because I was dating somebody. He crossed the line.
It was like, whose fault is it?
His.
Okay.
I said it's not my fault.
I know you did, but I was like, what? He was like, I lost contact with him, but it's not my fault.
But it's not my fault we lost it. Because some people like you meet, and you're like, I'm never gonna talk to them again. And then there's other people that you meet, and it's like, if that would not have happened, we would have still been able to be cool.
Interesting.
You don't agree? Do you remember that whole story?
Yes.
Okay. You don't agree? You don't think we could have remained cool? He was a good friend. Until he decided he wanted more. After telling me he did not. So once you say you don't, you tell me what you want, I'm going to put you in that category.
Ooh. Y'all, the balloons, I don't know if you could hear it on the like podcast that you're listening to, but the balloons just disconnected from the wall and decided to come down a little bit. Scared the mess out of
out of all of us.
Yes. I didn't know what was happening. I was like, oh my God.
So let me ask you, have you ever dated, other than the Puerto Rican, have you dated anyone else outside of your race?
OJ, the juice man.
But his name was really OJ. Like his nickname was really OJ.
His nickname was really OJ, but his nickname
we
was
added the juice man in her in her photo. I think it was like an orange emoji.
Yeah. Might still be in there.
Raggedy. What?
I don't delete it. I don't delete old people's numbers just in case they try to reach out. You gotta know what not to answer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I've always wanted to date an Asian guy.
Asian guy?
Yeah. That's been a thing for me for a while. I don't want to say like and maybe Americanized, or like a guy that's into like rap music. There is I don't think that he's attractive, but like his energy is the same thing. There was a Kappa from University of Maryland.
Oh.
Asian. And I was like, yeah, that right there.
So like a swagged.
Yeah, like a swagged out Asian guy. I remember being in Las Vegas when we went for New Year's, and me and Bethany went to a b-boy competition.
Oh yes.
Randomly.
Yeah.
And like one of her friends came and picked us up. We went, and it was cool. Like I've never been to a b-boy competition. I watched not So You Think You Dance, but America's Best Dance Crew. So like stuff like that was cool to me. And I remember there was this tall Asian man there. He was at least like 6'2", 6'3".
Ooh.
He got like, not skinny, but like had a good weight to him. Lakers jersey on, t-shirt, black jeans, Chucks, hair in a man bun.
Oh.
Tattoos.
Ooh.
And I was like, wow.
The tattoos take it up a notch. The tattoos take it
wow.
up a notch.
Wow. I still remember that fine man to this day. But I've never dated anybody other than OJ. I don't know
he
that.
doesn't count.
How does he not count? He was literally from the Dominican Republic. Like he came over. His mother is still there.
Oh.
Like he grew up
okay.
in the Dominican Republic.
Okay.
Came here. Goes back every year. Was trying to bring his mom here.
Okay. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
He just felt a little too deeply for me.
Too quickly. Too deep, too quick.
Too deep. And I'm not the same person that I don't like a lot of attention. This podcast might make it seem like different, but this is me just talking to Cameron and Veronica. But I don't want a lot of attention, and he was like very much put all the attention of anybody at the table or the room on me, and I'm like, this is uncomfortable. Let's stop. So yeah, it was cool. It was a nice little roller coaster romance, and then it was over because I was over it. And
it was a roller coaster for
I thought
sure.
he only wore one outfit all the time.
That might have been the only outfit he had.
Nope, I saw his closet. I think it was the outfit he felt most comfortable in, like with his weight.
And was he tall?
No.
Yeah, you gotta do what works for you.
He wasn't tall. So let me tell you something. You just brought that back up.
Oh.
Because I know we've talked about this before on the podcast, like height requirements or whatever. And dudes are always like, you gonna be single, because you don't want to talk to nobody that's shorter than X, Y, and Z. I've dated a wide range
of heights,
personalities, weights. I know what I'm talking about. You can have a preference on a big booty or a little booty. And I can have a preference on whether I want you to be 5'11" and up.
Yeah, you can.
And that's that.
Period.
But I just thought, I was like, dang, here's another short nigga I talked to.
Yeah. You talked to you.
2, 3. No, 2.
Who's the third one?
I don't have a nickname for that one. Sneaky Link.
I was gonna ask, is he tall or is he taller than you?
He claims to meet the height requirement.
Is he taller than you?
I don't remember. I feel like I'm intoxicated or not paying attention to him 99% of the time. It's either or. It's like
he's not shorter than you.
He's not shorter than me, no. I don't think I've ever dated anybody shorter than me. I think they've all been like eye level, or I can tilt my head not 90 degrees, but like hit an acute angle. I don't think acute's correct. But I can tilt my head just a little bit, and then I'm still looking at them in their eyes. Nobody, not a head taller than me. The short guys I've dated.
Oh, okay.
No. 5'11's pushing it. I had to do some checks on that height and see who I knew that was 5'11. And I was like, acceptable.
Okay. You can change if you want to. I'm not changing.
I don't. 5'11. I'm not changing that.
It used to be over 6 foot. You dropped it down there.
It wasn't.
It wasn't?
No, I ain't had that requirement. Clearly, I ain't had that requirement before.
I never made it a requirement. I just made it a preference.
No, it wasn't a. I did like guys who were super tall, like 7 foot Mike.
Big Daddy.
Big Daddy. He was 6'9". 7 foot Mike was 7 feet.
That didn't need clarification.
Some people need you to walk them through the things. Yeah, Big Daddy was 6'9", and then just gonna leave the last one off the list because that one might be incriminating evidence for anybody that thinks our relationship was more than what it was, which was a friendship.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about now. Yeah, leaving that one off the list.
The one that might be coming to Miami?
Yeah. The girls don't like me because of. I was like, I don't want him. Don't want him.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? I talked to another white guy.
WBT?
No, I never talked to him.
I swear you got his number.
I have his number, but just because.
I thought y'all talked.
No.
I thought that's who you went on a date with, not Farm Boy.
No. No, we were just cool. We were just really, like, he would come to all the events. We were just cool, and he would have a good time.
Who's the other white boy? Is this elementary school?
No. Oh, I had the biggest crush on this. His name was Jeffrey. He spelled it with a G. He used to give me half of his peanut butter and marshmallow sandwich. He had red hair.
Oh.
You know, I just saw a TikTok where it was like, somebody said like ginger, and then the whoever did the stitch, I gotta find it. Whoever did the stitch was like, yeah, you guys get along with us so much because, or we like y'all so much and y'all like us so much because it's the same letters in the N-word.
Oh,
so
well, that's not where I thought that was going. I thought they were gonna be like ostracized in their community.
Well,
I mean they are. They're gonna be like, yeah, our roots are the same.
No, he was so nice, and I remember he had a birthday party, and he like gave me a tour of all of his animals. We were in like 6th, 7th grade.
Animals?
Yeah, he had a lot of animals. Like he had a birthday party, and no one else got the tour of the animals.
Ooh.
Like his fish, his snakes.
Oh, okay, I was like,
birds.
Was he also on a farm or?
No.
Okay.
It was his house.
I was like, what is up with you and farm boys?
See, if I date outside of my race, I want to date. This is gonna sound bad, but I'm gonna own it. I don't want to date someone who
spicy.
No, there's some spicy white guys I want to date, but I don't want to date like. How do I say this? Like, I want to date a white boy. Like, yes. I don't want to date someone who's like part of the culture and. Like, I could date a black guy for that, you know?
You want to date traditional
yes
white man who's also an ally.
Yes. Yes.
Like, I don't care because I don't know the past few years been a little dicey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But remember the guy at Towson who, like, wore slides all the time? I'll give you 3 seconds to think about it. 1.
Tippy toes?
Yep. He wore slides.
It sounds so wild.
And basketball shorts.
Papa, I'm Jenny Juice Man. Tippy toes.
Like, and he tried to like always, you know, do too much. I'm like, I don't talk like that. I don't speak like that, and the people who I'm around don't speak like that either. And I don't want you to feel like you need to relate to me in that way.
But I feel like, wasn't he from Baltimore?
I don't give a damn.
Well, I'm saying a product of their environment.
But
we grew up in Catholic school,
right? But
in like the nice part of PG County. Now you know, if you head on down southern part of PG County, 15 minutes in any direction towards DC or into DC, them accents get like.
Yeah, but like WBT, he grew up in PG County. He grew up he didn't act like that. So my level of
Baltimore is different.
Baltimore is definitely different from PG County. However,
it's you grew up on a block.
Yeah, but but there's a limit.
Or
to it. And the people you hung around don't act like that.
You know, I don't go down that group of people. There's this girl that went to Towson. She grew up in Philly, but that's like you knew that she grew up in Philly, and the way she talked, and like, I was like, you must have hung out with a lot of black people in Philly. But she was
sometimes
she disappeared.
Sometimes it's authentic,
yeah,
and you know it, and then
sometimes
for him
it seemed like
it was being put on,
yeah, and
that's not attractive to me.
Yeah, no, not
at all.
At all. Just be yourself.
Yeah. This was the other one.
Okay.
I met him at Josephine's. He was a security guard at Josephine's.
Josephine's was the spot in there every freaking weekend.
I have so many good memories at Josephine's.
You'd be in there that's back when John Wall played for the Wizards.
Yep.
and they would be in there recklessly
And
after games.
We would always get there before they got there because they started charging after he got there.
Yeah, they started charging afterwards. And then I think so I was waiting on somebody in the bathroom, and I was talking to, it wasn't Bradley Bill, it was somebody else that played on the team because they were like posted up, and I was like, I just want to lean on the wall, like I'm just, and I'm like, okay, you're like 6'5", but excuse me, can I stand here? Like, do you mind? And then afterwards, I was like, well, he was nice. And Gortat, he was there.
Okay.
They were sitting next to each other, but I was not. No. Always. For you.
She be missing out on opportunities.
Blind to the opportunities.
The security guard, remember him? Okay, let me give you a story. We were talking, and he always had to get off the phone before he went in the house. And
no.
then I asked,
he was married?
He had a kid. And initially, I think he said, like, he would pick his daughter up from his mother's house.
Okay.
But what I later learned, because, you know, like, when you listen to people, I don't want to say telling themselves.
They do.
But he was, like, asking me to meet up or come over. And I was like, where are we going? He was like, oh, you know, if you want to, like, I could just pick you up. I was like, we're going to your house? Like, where are you going?
Like, where are we going?
He was like, nah. I think he was living with a woman. I think
Probably.
he was, like, in a relationship with
Probably.
someone. And I was
or
like,
one of those lovely,
I stay with the baby mama.
Stay with the baby mama, but we're not together. And oh no,
he was like number 8 on the call sheet, so I was like, nah.
We'll talk about a roster.
Like
a roster. It's a
but
roster building year.
He was. He did get us in there free for like a couple times, so it was cool.
I never met that. Be nice, people. Be nice. It pays to be nice sometimes.
It was cool. But no, I want to date like a Chad.
It's gonna be interesting.
Like a Brad.
It's gonna be interesting. I feel like when I'm like on dating apps and I like sometimes I slow down, like I look through white guys' profiles, but then I'm also looking to see what their friends look like. And if my thing is always if I don't feel like you could hang out with my friends, that's not gonna work for me.
That's not a good reason not to date anyone though, Jane.
Well, considering I did talk to somebody who did not want to hang out with my friends at all.
Yeah, but I'm saying I wouldn't judge someone based on that. Like based on their friend group. Because like if you look at our friend group.
Their friend group, it's like, if everybody went out, could we go anywhere and have a good time? Like if I brought you and your friends to a hood spot, are y'all gonna stand in the corner?
What hood spot you go to?
I was about to say a name.
What you be at?
Zenzel birthday party is coming up on the 5th, and I was gonna ask if you wanted to go. That would be a hood spot.
I went with you though.
I know you did. I'm saying his birthday is coming. Did you not hear the sentence? His birthday is coming up on the 5th
of June.
And he's hosting it at some rooftop place on 8th Street.
Oh, okay.
But I'm like, that's some like I would be going to some like hood places, listening, supporting him in his music and his career and all this other stuff. And it's like, are you gonna feel comfortable in that environment? Like I can feel comfortable in any environment you put me in.
Right. And you want to
date somebody. And I want somebody to date somebody that could be comfortable in those environments. And it's like, yeah, you never know. Just looking at somebody's profile, whether they could hang or they can't hang. But you could tell somebody's got a better shot at hanging. Or
but
they're gonna feel like
I guess it's a little different because it's this TikTok couple.
Yes.
And it's a white guy and Ben and Amber. Yeah. I don't know what their TikTok name is. But she's a black woman who grew up in the South, and he's a white boy he's like I hate to say authentic white boy, but he's like a white boy.
Yeah, he's a white boy. Not a Chad, but he's a white boy.
Yeah, like a Jeffrey.
Sure.
Like a
Jeffrey. A bit. I was like a bit.
And like they go to live music, and he's like But you looking at him, you wouldn't think that he would.
Looking at them together, I'm like,
They match very well.
match very well. And I'm just trying to find somebody that can match with me.
So you would?
Nah, probably not.
I would.
Asian though, sign me up. But Asian within the height requirement.
See, me, I would date.
The
like
height
I know
requirement
it's
does
like
not change.
we call him. I'm not gonna put his name out here, but
Please.
he was always this way. He was very like swagged. I think we met him when we were like 14, 15 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Always just like cool. He was cool. I think he's Korean. And he then grew up and got even cooler. And I'll show you. Let me see if I can find him. I'll show you a picture.
I'm like, come on. I will. Whatever needs to be done.
But he's a model also.
Whatever needs to be done, my Asian bae. Whether you're Pacific Islander, Korean, Japanese, Chinese, Cambodian, I'll go like South Asian. I can get with South Asian.
Okay.
Even though my coworker, I used to work at South Asian organization, she was like, step away. Let's not.
Well, I feel like we say that also.
Oh yeah, he's cute.
Uh-huh. We met when we were like 14, 15. No, like 14, 15, 16. We all went on vacation together.
He is so handsome. I feel like I've seen his TikToks before.
Yeah, he's popular now, but we sang him when we were kids.
Girl.
I would put in a good word, but I don't know if he remembers me.
Girl. I don't want nobody with 18,000 followers.
What?
That's too much.
Would you want someone not talking to you because you had a lot of followers?
I don't care. I mean, I saw this post the other day where it was talking about how high figure women have a harder time finding men that are at their level, because men at their level have a lot of women options. And that's what it's like, you know, when you have a bunch of people consistently like in your DMs, bigging you up, whatever have you, like that's cool if you're like into me, but just starting to like conversation, I don't know. I'm like that's a lot of pressure. You got a lot of pressure on your social media. What's your
my
Finsta?
thing is,
what's your fake Instagram? Let's see that side of you, not the picture perfect side.
well, let me ask you this: what if you met someone while you were out?
I wouldn't stop talking to somebody because of that.
Listen, don't lock your.
You know, I done slid in DMs of
more than 18,000 followers. I can tell
more
you
than
that.
18,000 followers. And he had great conversations.
I don't think there's any race I wouldn't date.
No race you wouldn't date?
Uh-uh.
I don't think so.
And then I also feel like my friends and my family, they're going to get along. They're going to rock out with whatever.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And my family, I have a mixed family. Definitely do. I just don't see me. I don't think I see myself marrying somebody that's Caucasian.
Okay.
I feel like I want to marry a black man.
Okay.
But I'm part of Asian guys.
And I'm like
top of the list, especially like Pacific Islander.
Yep. I could see that. The Samoan vibe.
Yep.
If there's
Polynesian, bring
Christian Grey. I would try them.
Okay. I bet you would. I bet you would. I bet you would.
I would love to see what it's like on the other side. That's like ultimate white man.
Yeah, like, and part of me is like, we should just go for it this year. But also like,
go for what?
You a white boy.
Okay, and you a Pacific Islander?
Asian. Someone of Asian descent.
Okay. We'll see. I'm still in a phase of not dating anyone, but I'm open to meeting anyone.
Yeah. I'm shy anyway, so it's all a challenge.
Ridiculous how shy she is. Let's wrap this sucker on up.
Wrap it up like a sandwich hoagie.
Vegetable spring roll.
Vegetable spring roll. Thing of nice flowers. Wrap it up.
It's VJ.
It's Jane.
And this is
a sip
and a shot. Bye.